I don't know what to expect this year at the Red Bull Braveman. And from what I've heard, the route is going to be definitely a lot tougher than it was last year.
Prologue was cool. My first lap I made a bit of a mistake on the tyres. As always in enduro cross, you've got to have a perfect ride to make sure you get a good time. And I ended up finishing third, so I was happy with that.
I think the course was really awesome. Was not too tough, but yeah, I overdid it in one little section. I saw a line in the rock garden and I tried to overtake Pascal there, and I didn't quite hit the line and I went over the handlebars, slammed into the rocks quite hard, and I think I tore a muscle or damaged a muscle in my back. And I think that's part of racing, eh? You win some and you lose some, and this one I definitely lost.
Last night we had the prologue and I managed to win that, so that was good, and that means I start first with obviously Wade behind me. I knew it would come.
I was with Dane for quite a while in the morning, and I think he made a mistake or something, and then yeah, I managed to get a gap and I didn't see him the rest of the race.
Obviously, you know, he's world renowned, so you know, you try and stay with him and learn and see what he does and try and do the same. And it was all going well, but unfortunately I had a little tumble and that set me back and I lost sight of him. And once you lose sight of the guy you're trying to chase, it doesn't really work out.
Unfortunately, in the first 5Ks I had a few mechanical problems. I stopped 3 or 4 times to try and replace the clutch, but unfortunately there's nothing much I could do. So my best was just to finish the bronze loop and then call it a day. Unfortunately, I would have really liked to finish the whole event, but you know, that's racing, anything can happen. But it was really good, you know, I really enjoyed it, and the guys put on a hell of a show, and the organisers they did their best job they could, and it was really good to be a part of this whole event.
Last year we had a loop configuration. That means we just had a short loop, but we ran the guys 5 times on the same lap, and it sounded like it became too easy for the guys. So this year we made a decision to say we rather want to make it difficult, more difficult for the riders, but still keep to the same principle, meaning that the track is virgin, it is unknown terrain for the riders. So nobody has been on the track. From the beginning, when we decided to go 3 loops, we obviously knew that it's going to be very challenging, very hard work. I mean, many hours, early mornings, going out 5, 6, 7 hours at a time, going out trying to find a route, organize a route, GPS it, come back the next weekend, try it again. But I think they've been up there for between 6 and 8 months, going out there scouting.
Saw some oryx on the route, and there was plenty of animals out there. Saw baboons and lots of buck and all that. I had to open 5 or 6 farm gates, one too many I would say.
Get the officials out there to make sure that your medical support evacuation is in place. That was a big challenge, and I mean, today we found the running around, just making sure that we get the riders through and how we can account for them to get through the different points. That was very challenging. We had a helicopter on standby, not on the track itself, not at the race venue, but in Windhoek. So we would have had the helicopter here within 20 minutes.
I really wish there were some more ladies, you know, to come out here and be the only lady. It's cool, but it's not so cool. I would like to see other women racing, especially in the hard enduros. I know it's a bit daunting to a lot of women, but you know, if they don't try, they'll never know. First bronze loop was good. It wasn't too hot, which made a big difference. And then the second loop, going out into the silver loop, the heat started to play a big part, and fatigue started to play. But other than that, I had no problems. It was just really dry and battled with traction. But other than that, got no complaints. My bike was really good and I felt strong.
From the riders' point of view, I mean, I think it's an awesome event. A lot of us been training especially for it, and knowing already in the beginning that we don't have a chance against Wade in them, but for us it's about finishing the event, and that would have been my aim, to finish the gold class. And the riders love it. I mean, it's tough. It's unlike anything we're riding. Our normal enduros are tough, but not as tough as this. This is a totally different level.
It is quite stressful. It's like very tough on the bike. It's always what I wanted to do, just finish it.
Yeah, it was very awesome. I was here last year, and it wasn't as hard as this year. It was definitely much more fun this year. It was quite some challenging hills and that, and yeah, most of all I had fun and had no problems. The bike was awesome. A lot of section was in the bush, so navigation was very hard to stay on track, so I kept on going and stopping and that. But yeah, there was one hard hill towards the end there that was pretty challenging, which was good fun.
How'd you find your ride out there today?
Very nice. These guys put on a great course and it was challenging. Took a while to get used to everything. Navigation was tough. And other than that, I had a steady ride, smooth and steady.
And our victor tonight in the bronze class, first place, Mr. Ulof Pack, 3 hours, 9 minutes, 50 seconds. First overall in the silver class, Kirsten Landman. Time of 4 hours, 32 minutes. First place overall, the winner of the 2015 Red Bull Braveman, Wade Young. In a time of 4 hours and 46 minutes.
I would love to come back, yeah. It was great. Great event.
I was the bravest man for the second time.